OMG.
Hello, Aiden. Welcome to the diary room.
Hey.
Good to finally have you.
Yeah, I've been forgetting. Sorry.
Please, no problem, no problem. So let's get right up into it.
Okay.
How are you feeling about the current state of the house?
Oh my God. Okay, so as you can probably assume, yesterday was kind of like a big freak out moment for me. Literally the entire day, because at first I found out that, well, I found out before, but I knew that Blaze was gonna ask me about the entire like me trying to backdoor him situation that I had with Ryan. So I was like, fuck. And so I don't know. So I was worried about that originally, and then Blaze and I sorted it out because I sort of like started talking to Ryan and he said something about Blaze. So I was like, okay, let me like attack him first so he could get a little stressed out and not come at me as hard. And it worked. But yeah, so that happened. And then the whole entire switch, that was stressful because we kind of assumed that we were going to be found out as like a group of four. And so that was stressful too. And then the double eviction, oh my God, that was stressful. I wasn't even fucking home. So that was so scary. And to find out that I was eventually on the block, that was even scarier. But I managed to make it because I'm just so cool. I know. And then, I don't know, right now, Crow won HOH, which is nice for me because I've been getting in closer with him and Sammy. And unlike last week, I told them this week that I won the Dean's List power. So now they probably know, like, oh, if he's told us before, then, like, why would he not say it before then? Like, I don't know. So I think I'm covered for last week, and everyone thinks Michael had it, which thank God, because that would have been a mess and a half. So I don't know. Right now, I'm kind of like trusting Crow not to nominate me, and I really want to try to win this veto because if I do, I can save Blaze, which would make me, Jordan, and Blaze all safe, which are the only three people I kind of care about right now. Kind of. Okay, that sounded bitchy, sorry. But that's kind of where my head's at right now. And like, oh, hi. But yeah, I'm like focused on saving them right now and trying to get trying to get Crow to nominate Shinx. And then vote his ass out because he's on my ass and I don't want that. So that's kind of where I'm at right now is trying to get this damn veto because if not, one of us is probably going to go home. Mm, no one's going to go home. I meant nominated.
Please. Okay.
Sorry, I
So,
kind of ran.
with the double happening and you losing one of your Hot Girl Shit Alliance members in Mira, how have you felt like that has affected your place in the game?
To be honest, I feel like it made me look better because I wasn't really able to talk and Mira didn't throw me under the bus, which like thank God. So I kind of played like, oh my God, Mira was so scary. I didn't know what was gonna happen. She was ignoring me so much. I was so scared I was gonna be on the block. But like, I knew she wouldn't put me on the block. But everyone thinks I was scared of her. So now that she's gone, it's just like, phew, she's gone. But I'm kind of sad more on a like personal level because I really liked her. But I don't know. I feel like her fighting everyone kind of secured me in the house. So I'm happy with it.
Fair enough. So you get the Dean's List again for this week, and you did
Period.
give the immunity to Jordan.
Mhm.
Um, why'd you choose Jordan here?
He's the only one I like completely trust right now. Cause Blaze, I don't know. I feel like he's so involved with everyone. And I do think what Ryan said was right about him being so like connected with everyone. And even Livy saw it. So I'm still kind of scared of him, but like I'm working with him right now. Jordan, I feel like I've always like he's never given me any reasons to not doubt him and like he's told me stuff that he probably shouldn't. So I trust him right now cuz he's been trying to keep me safe and so I got his back now.
Fair enough. Um, so with Crow winning the head of household,
Mhm.
um, so how like is there any concern with you as far as like renominations go, or do you feel like you're going to be safe this week?
I feel like I'm gonna be pretty safe. I don't know. I was thinking about it, and I feel like I'm kind of like oh, I was talking to Jordan about it. He mentioned like a totem pole thing where like the nominations were probably like the order from like most priority to least priority, and I was right under Sammy. So I feel like I'm pretty high on their priority list when it comes to them being as a duo. So I'm not too concerned because I've shown them that I trust them even a little bit, and they're believing it. So that makes me happy. And I don't really think I'm going to be nominated. So that's good.
It sounds good. So with the veto competition, do you feel like you're going, if you get chosen, you think you're going to be gunning for it? And if so, do you think you would likely use it at this point?
Hell yeah, because right now Blaze is safe, or no, Blaze is on the block. Jordan is safe. So if I get picked for veto and I win it, I can take Blaze off the block, which will make me, Jordan, and Blaze all safe. And the only people who can be renominated are Shinx and Sammy. And I know damn well Crow will not nominate Sammy. So I feel like Shinx is definitely going to be the renomination. And he's on my ass right now, so I want to vote his ass out. So I will be using it and I will be gunning for it as much as I can, which, like, I don't know how much that means because, as you guys could probably see, I'm not the best at these competitions. I don't know why I'm flopping so bad this season, but I really want to try and win this.
Right, sounds good. So kind of with the campaigning last cycle, with the whole Ryan versus Michael
Mhm,
elimination thing. Um, so I know it was discussed in you guys' call that you and you and Jordan would kind of be like top of the list of most people to target in the double.
mhm.
But when the double came, the initial nominations ended up being Blaze and Mira. So did this surprise you that you didn't get nominated initially?
Honestly, yeah. I was like thinking about it though. I think Shanks, like, I feel like I kind of convinced him. Like, he definitely wasn't happy with what I did, but I kept telling him, like, oh, I trust you. I've never done anything to do you wrong. So, like, he definitely did not like the four of us, but I don't know. I feel like Mira was causing such a fuss in the house that she was like a given. And then the last one was between me, Blaze, and Jordan. And so I was kind of surprised that it was Blaze, honestly, but I can see why. Cause then I was also thinking he probably wants to hurt up like me and Jordan and like not sabotage us. Cause if we did survive, we'd be gunning for him. But like we're still gonna do it anyways. Cause I feel like he can't really take back what he did. So I don't know. It kind of shocked me though originally. Yeah.
Right, fair enough. So I'm curious, with it being the final seven, we're getting down to the wire. How
Hmm.
kind of are you viewing this end game as far as like who do you think you need to go to the end with? What would your ideal boot order look like at the moment?
Okay, so there's a lot of things that can happen. So the goal is to try to get Shinx out this week because I feel like he definitely has been playing like a pretty good game competitively and like socially. This week he's kind of like under fire with my group, and then I don't think that Crow and Sammy are too happy with him, but like I don't know. So I think I want Shinx out first, and then I want to split up Crow and Sammy because I don't want a duo together towards the end. And I feel like I've been getting closer to Sammy lately. So I would probably want to boot Crow next. And then that would leave me, Sammy, Blaze, and Jordan, and Michael. Um, gonna be so honest, Michael's not really doing anything right now. Like, he's like pretty cool and I like talking to him, but he doesn't talk a lot, which is his problem. And he's not make like he doesn't win competitions either, and I know I don't, but I feel like I'm making up for it by being like so social and like having good connections with everyone. I don't really know where he is right now with that, because at least for me, he doesn't talk that much. Like, we do talk quite, like, every day, but it's only, like, later in the day, I feel like. So I think that could probably hurt him. What was I talking about? Wait, where was I going with this?
Please.
Um, okay, wait, backtrack. I was talking about, oh, boot order. Okay, sorry. Um, but yeah, Michael's not really doing anything right now, so unless he's like a secret comp beast, I'm not really too worried about him right now. I feel like I'd probably want to get Shinx, Crow, and then maybe, mm, honestly, Blaze. I don't not want him like at the end because I feel like he can put a really good argument up for being like a really strong social player. And like, I don't know, I just don't want to deal with that because I feel like he's been playing a really, really, really good social game. And then, so it would be Shinx, Crow, Blaze, probably Sammy, I want to say next. And then that would leave me, Michael, and Jordan top three. And I feel like I'm really good with both of them. So if I fumble the bag and don't win that final HOH, I feel like I Jordan would definitely take me, I feel like. And then Michael, I'm hoping would take me because I've been kind of like telling him like, "Oh, I've got your back, I've got your back." And like, I don't know, I've been kind of like faking it, I guess, because well, I do have his back because I want him to get further, but he was gunning for me according to what I think it was Blaze that said it. Like it was him, Ryan, and Shinx that were all gunning for me and Jordan to get out on the last HOH or two. So that kind of made me upset, but like he's not doing anything, so I'm not really scared of him right now. So I don't know for final two, to be honest. I feel like I have a lot of like persuading to do if I want to try and win against anyone. I really want to try to get a comp win or two under my belt. That way I can prove myself as like not just being a floater, which like I hate saying it, but whatever. But for final two, I don't even know. But that final three would probably be ideal for me right now.
Okay, sounds good. Um, so looking kind of with the jury, I'm curious, now that the jury has started, um how have you been kind of going about your jury management?
Um, okay. Mira, I feel like she was like if any of the hot girl shit was in there, she was gonna vote for them no matter what. Because I feel like we were all like so close, or like I don't know, she really, really trusted us, and I feel like such a bitch for wanting to get her out, but it was what probably had to be done eventually. But she would probably vote any of us, and I'm hoping that she would vote me. So I feel good with her. Ryan, though, I had a really good connection with him, but me backstabbing him at the last second, using my vote block, he doesn't know that I used it. I don't think anyone does. I think everyone thinks it's Michael. But I was like a big part in him going home. And my goodbye message to him wasn't the nicest. I called him a snitch and like I don't know, I probably shouldn't have done that, but it was fucking funny. So I don't really care. It's just one vote, I guess. But I everyone else in the house, if we do backstab Shinx, I feel like I'm gonna burn Crow and Sammy. And then Shinx is not gonna be happy either. So I don't really know. I feel like I just gotta be really nice and like honest when it comes to it. Like last second, just say, "Hey, I'm doing this to you. Sorry," and then just hope that they're like, "Oh, okay, he did what he had to do," and not be petty.
Okay, fair enough. And so if things pan out where nominations stay the same this week and it is uh, these two noms, where do you think your decision would be at currently?
Okay. Personally, well, okay, it's hard because Blaze saved our ass last week, me and Jordan, and I feel like he was definitely a big part of Ryan going home. So I don't wanna fuck him over, but, like, at the same time, I feel like he has to go eventually. And then, like I said before, Michael's not really doing much, and I feel bad for saying that, but it's true. Um, I don't know, I feel like they both gotta go, but if I could choose, I would probably give Blaze the boot. Actually, no, I think I would give Michael the boot because Shinx would still be here, and we need the numbers, and I don't really know where Michael and Shinx's relationship stands, especially after wanting to come for us. So I want to make sure that one of them go home first. So I'd probably keep Blaze this week, but I would try my very hardest to get him out in the next couple of weeks.
Okay, very interesting. Well, Aiden, that's all the questions that I have, but I appreciate you coming in and talking to us.
Thank you for having me here. Sorry it took freaking forever, but I'm glad I finally did it.
Please, no problem.